Ay, 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 I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Gonna feel good. Gonna feel good. Holy moly, guacamole in my pockets. What a blessing. Got it on me, I got options. Real stepper, check the shoes, get it poppin'. Eating good, feeling good. Where my hopping done at? Put it on a plate with some lemonade. That's the way we did it in the old days. Back then, mama said, get up, walk up, play. But you better not come home like this.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to All Rise. We are getting back on track to 3 days a week, potentially even more than that. Smacky that likey, hitty that
Pick me
subby.
up, meet me at the spot.
Up all night.
Till the sunrise.
Yeah.
Pop back cool, get ready for the ride.
No, don't it feel good?
Gonna feel good. Don't it feel good? How you feel? Turn it up a notch. Pop up clean room. Everyday celebration. Take a trip vacation.
You deserve a day. You deserve a day. Working for so long, gotta keep at it.
Turn my cell phone off, wait till I get back.
Drop a voicemail, ladies and gentlemen, 804-592-6160.
Pull up on me. We just chillin'. At the spot. What time?
Anytime.
Pull up on me. We just
Come on, let's go. Say it with me.
Party time.
I just wanna have.
Come and pick me up. Meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool. Get ready for the ride. Gonna feel good. Gonna feel good. Gonna feel.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Toast to you great people. Oh, that's a cup of coffee if I had one. That's a cup of coffee if I ever had one. No, smacky that likey, hitty that sub. Come on, baby. You tell yourself that you're what? Yeah, that's the way we do it. That's the way we do it, baby. Come on, sing it. I'm right on time. Good morning. Good morning. That's my Juan Soto. Good morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the one, the only, All Rise and Shine. Good morning, folks. Hope everybody is doing well, guys. You know, baseball is back, baby, and I couldn't be more excited. I tell you this right now, Game Season Live is about to return on Sunday. I'm super excited for that. I cannot wait to be calling games again. We're getting right back into the swing of things. At the end of the day, it's not like we ever left. You know, NYU doesn't really leave. We just don't have games to call at that time. But other than that, we always here doing our thing, always working and always that. But, you know, right now, it is ramping up. It's ramping up very, very quickly because, again, baseball is back on Sunday. Saturday, actually. I think there's even games today, but baseball's back, man. Spring training is underway. Things are looking really good for the Yankees. They're answering questions the right way. And, I said, you know what? If I'm ever going to go ahead and jump right back into a 2 times a week right now's the time to do it. Let's get back to Mondays and Fridays. And then when the season gets closer and opening days approaching, we will get back to Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for All Rise. If you guys did not know that schedule, that is how we do it. But we do have quite a bit to talk about today. Thank you to everybody who has left voicemails. I believe we got about 7 or 8 already loaded in. So thank you guys so much for that. I got to start off right here. And I'm sitting down. Today, I can't stand up. There's a reason I can't stand up. Well, I have on the new Fanatics pants. And I don't want to stand up because our bottoms are white. And I don't want to stand up and expose myself because I may be kicked off the air. So I do have the Fanatics pants on right now. I'm outside training. Even worse for me, it's raining out there. So you can see everything right now. Them babies get a little wet. Forget about it. I can't stand up. So ladies, if you want to go ahead and check out my OnlyFans, I do have some Fanatics snapshots of me on there. But again, we're not going to put that link in this chat. Anyway. Let's take a look at some of these, ladies and gentlemen. This is ugly. This is ugly. What the frig are they doing? What are they doing over there? Look at these things. Somebody said to me the other day, I put it on Instagram. I go, what the frig is Fanatics thinking? You know this nitwit. This nitwit goes, why are you looking? Hey, why are you looking? Like, why are you looking, Mike? Why are you looking, guy? Who could miss it? Let me tell you something. Look at this. You guys ready for this? There it goes. Dun, dun, dun. There he is. Folks, let me tell you something. You wouldn't have trouble finding out if Finkel is Einhorn if you had a chance to look at this. If Einhorn put these pants on, you gonna know Finkel is Einhorn pretty quick. What is Fanatics doing? Does anybody know? That should be Fanatics' new tagline. Fanatics, you'll know if Finkel is Einhorn. That's it. That should be their new tagline. You gonna know quick if Finkel is Einhorn. That's it, man. I'm telling you. The movie Ace Ventura would have been over like this. It would have been over that quick because we would have knew immediately what happened. But guys, honestly, Fanatics, do us all a favor, fam. Fix these damn things you got. Somebody brought up a great point. No, it actually is raining outside here. I'm not joking about that. It is raining. But I saw somebody in the comment and they said, like, what's going to happen when a team is getting rained on and they're playing a game? And that's a legitimate question. That is a legitimate question. If it is raining, it's going to be 3 times worse. These guys are going to be looking like they butt-ass naked out there. All you're going to be seeing is jock straps around everywhere. Nobody wants to turn on the television and see friggin' what's-his-face, Vogelback, running around the bases looking like he got nothing on. It's unbelievable what's going on in this planet, folks. I don't even know what to do anymore. But regarding New York Yankees stuff, which is I know what, you guys are all interested in, let me go ahead and throw the voicemail on the screen. There goes your voicemail number, ladies and gentlemen, 804-592-6160. You guys let me know, man. Let me know what you think about them Fanatics jerseys. They're a mess. They're a train wreck. Everybody and their mother's talking about them because they're terrified out their minds to look. And I don't blame them. Yankees Kyle, what's going on, my guy? LV, Lois Simmons, how you doing? Anthony Garcia, my guy.
El Diablo.
Guys, if I hit some wrong buttons on the soundboard, forgive me. I redid the whole thing yesterday. So I do have the whole new soundboard ready to rock and roll for game season lives and all that fun stuff. I got some fun new Booney stuff on there. And yes, indeed, folks, I did bring it back.
Under my umbrella, hey.
Lord, if you love me, Lord. Lord, if you love me, I will not be hearing that much this year. Lord, I know you love me, and I will not be hearing that much this year. That is my new prayer. That is my new prayer. But we also got this on there, folks.
And Aaron Judge is a gift from God, yeah.
Oh, we love that, Simon. We love that, Simon, don't we? We love that, Simon. I tell you right now. Kev Boogie. Over here. I got it somewhere, Kev. There it is.
Gabago. Over here.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Damian Serrano. What's going on, my brother? How you doing? How you doing? Chase. What's up? DJ Stelio Roman. What's going on, my guy? How you doing? Rainy day, ladies' night. Okay, a little ladies' night action going on. Oh, hey, Katie, how you doing, Katie? Rod Thompson, my brother, in here.
Cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. Cup of coffee
We got
in the big time.
Macho King's in here, right? Macho, I found this one yesterday. Where's it at? I can't see. Is that the one? No. Does that say Smacky to Likey? Oh, no, that's not it. I can't see shit. Here's my new one.
Don't degrade the champion at any time.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so ready. Michael, what's up, my brother? How you doing, fam? FL Divo, what's up, my guy? Johnny Pippy. Johnny Peepee, as I call him. Johnny Peepee. Don't you go putting on those fanatic pants. Anyway, when it comes to Snell, I'm going to make this very short for you guys. I'm not going to be talking about Blake Snell today. There is nothing that I know of going on with Snell. Let me do everybody a favor here, right? Until you hear passing one of the Jack Curry, one of the bigger quote unquote Yankee people out there go, hey, look, guys, they are working on something, then get excited. Until then, don't even get excited. And yes, I'm rocking the BX or Nada hat because they are live tonight at 9 p.m., baby. 9 p.m., Bronx or nothing. You don't want to miss it. But we do got Yankee stuff to talk about. Before we do that, I do want to get into voicemails. We got a lot of voicemails already packing it in. Let's get into a couple of voicemails, and then let's go over to Yankees spring training. Here we go.
Beep, beep, Macho King in the house. They're on the ground. Well, I woke up this morning and I saw that there was going to be an all-rise. So I rose to the challenge. Yeah, like WrestleMania, dig it. And we saw that Hal is in camp and he's talking in circles like he usually does.
Yeah.
He's the walking checkbook of the New York Yankees, and he needs to open it up and sign another starting pitcher ticket. And Blake Snell must be feeling like a fool right now that he didn't take that offer from the Yankees. But they're looking lean and mean in camp, yeah. And Soto's already hitting bombs. And Rodon's looking good, too. And that's the best that we can hope for this season. Yep. And another starting pitcher, dig it. Oh, yeah! Munch out!
Mach, you know, I love it, my guy. He woke up, he rose to the occasion, and he got the job done, all right? And Mach is the champ of voicemails, I tell you right now, and you know what that means.
Don't degrade the champion at any time.
Do not ever degrade the champ at any time. Rara with the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, Rara. You are indeed my guy. Thank you. I think we got one more from Mach. Let's see.
We're Pete Macho King here. One more thing I forget to say. Volpe looks really good right now when he adjusted his swing, and it's looking good, and I think he's going to have a bounce back year, and Rizzo as well. And they need to because they have the pride of the Italian people riding on their shoulders. Oh, yeah, macho!
Mach, you are my guy. Yes. Look, man, Rizzo and Volpe need to put the Italians on their back, right? They need to put the Italians back on their back. Because let me tell you something. When you got a last name like Rizzo, now that's Italian. Guys, where you ain't hearing Gangstar anywhere else. Let me tell you, these other cats are too plain. You ain't going to be hearing Gangstar on these other cats' channel. You ain't hearing Gangstar. Let me tell you something else you ain't hearing, all right? Let me tell you something. Juan Soto's going to have a big year. We all expect that. You ain't hearing this anywhere else. You ain't hearing that anywhere else either. You know why? You know why you're not hearing it anywhere else? Because we are top of the line, baby. You ain't hearing it nowhere else. And by the way, I'm giving you guys a little preview right there. No te vayas, right? Because we don't want Soto to go. So I'm giving you guys a little preview. When Soto hits balls to the fucking moon, that's probably what you're going to be hearing. Anyway. Let's move on because Mach basically already told us what was going on. I put Anthony Santos on, and look who shows up in the chat. The beautiful, lovely, wonderful fiance pops out of nowhere. Once she hears it, forget about it. She arrives. It's like a fucking genie over here. But anyway, let's get into some Hal Steinbrenner. Let's take a listen. This is Steinbrenner saying that these guys have something to prove.
You've been out on the field quite a few times here at the start of things. I know we're still early here in spring training, but what's your first impression of this 2024 squad so far?
I'm excited. I think
Okay.
these guys really believe they have something to prove, and they're ready to do it. I will tell you, we had a large number of guys the entire month of January over at the Himes Complex, voluntarily working out, getting in shape, ramping it up, more so than I ever remember, and I don't think it's a coincidence. I think they're really ready to go.
Hal, a couple of your players have talked about how embarrassed they were last year and how that motivated a lot of them to, show up early at the complex, etc. Organizationally, how much of a motivator was that for you guys?
I was embarrassed. We were all embarrassed. I mean, I don't think there's one person in this organization that wasn't embarrassed. I have no doubt for them that it was a big motivation. Like I said, they believe they have something to prove after that disaster last year. And they're going to be, look at some of the guys. They're already in great shape, a lot of them, because their spring training started, 6 weeks ago in earnest. Almost every day they were there. So we take it seriously. Last year was an embarrassment. We're all embarrassed.
In your mind, why will things be different this year?
I just think it's a different mindset. I think, to his comment, I think they really, I don't want to keep repeating myself, Meredith, but that I'm just telling you, they feel like they have something to prove to the fans because they know they let the fans down. It was embarrassing, and it was embarrassing for everyone.
Yeah. So we'll pause it on that one. There is more. We're going to get to that, but I do want to take a little bit of time to comment on this. Last year, you guys know this, man. I don't gotta repeat it myself. Calling games isn't easy as it is. I have a newfound respect for people who do play-by-play because it's not an easy thing to do. And I feel really bad for people who have teams that never win and don't even get to the postseason, maybe aren't even competitive, and you got to call those games. Last year was very tough. It was one of the worst Yankee seasons that I could possibly remember actually sitting there and watching. And calling it was even tougher because it's funny, yesterday, so I'm getting everything together with game season now and putting it all back together and getting it to where it needs to be. And just yesterday, no joke, I put on a random game season. So I'm like, let me match some things up. Let me see what it could improve on. And I put it up on the screen. And no joke, it was a game against Kansas City. Carlos Rodon started this game, and I just zoomed forward to kind of get to the game season screen to see what the hell's going on. And the Yankees were losing 8-0, and you see me screaming, it's the second inning. And I said, wow, man, we dealt with that as a fan base all season. Yankees were a terrible team, guys. If you remember the 24-hour stream, I had Mario come on later when the Yankees didn't do no moves. And I told him, I said, Mario, don't get your hopes up. This team is done. They're dead. There's nothing left in this club. They're over. I knew that. You know what I mean? But we never shied away. We kept doing our job. And we'll do it again this year and every year going forward that we have to. It's not a big deal. But what I'm trying to say here is if we felt that way, these guys had to feel that way. And, you know, a loss is a loss. A losing season is a losing season. So when I hear the Yankees go, we're all embarrassed, it's even more so embarrassing because I don't want to get this confused with anybody. I am a believer of if you don't make the postseason and you're out, you're out. If you go to the World Series and you lose, you're out. You're out. You're still out. So at the end of the day, the end result is the same thing. You did not get your ultimate goal. You're a first loser instead of being a loser all the way back there. But I will say this. Last year did feel different. Whether the Yankees went to the wild card, whether they went to the ALDS, ALCS, last year did feel different. The Yankees were a mess last year, folks. It was really bad. And look, sometimes when stuff like that happens, if you guys remember in 97, when the Yankees lost to Cleveland, those guys had a chip on their shoulder. They said, next year, we're not losing. We're not losing. And the 98 Yankees play with a chip on their shoulder saying they're going to win every single day. Now, is this team the 98 Yankees? Hell no. I'm not going to say that. I'm never going to say that. I'm never going to compare any team to that club. They're going to be their own club this year. But I love what we have seen thus far. And you can't be upset with it. And you could be very right if you go, well, Pete, it's not playing games on the field yet. Let's relax a little. Fair. That is fair. But all we have to judge the Yankees on right now is what we are allowed to see. And what we're seeing is very good things. We're seeing very strong chemistry. We're seeing guys looking like they're in the best shape of their lives. These guys are all answering questions the right way, including the front office. You don't hear these guys coming out there going, World Series caliber team, this and that and this. No. We're hearing a team that is saying, we got a chip on our shoulder. We expect we're going to go out there and play ball. We got to play every game. We expect to win. We want to win. This team needs to win now. It's not that, we're a World Series caliber operation. Hands in pockets and go sit down. That ain't it. Play the games and go out there and win and do your thing. That's simple, man. That's simple. The talking is different this offseason. They're understanding it. Stop with the Death Star bullshit and all this. Understand that your guys got to be healthy and you got to play ball. They're answering the questions the right way. They're doing the right thing. Now it's about playing on the field. And look, guys, we're right there. It's about that time. Let's get into how Steinbrenner talking about some updates for the team, possibly adding
I think we have
club.
a championship caliber team right now, but we haven't stopped looking to improve, and we never will. I mean, we're able to do whatever we're able to do all the way up to the trade deadline. That's a long time from now.
So what's your feeling about Snell?
I'm not going to get into free agents. I'm just going to tell you that we continue to look at a lot of different options. And, given where we are payroll-wise, any addition to the club is going to be a costly one, but I'm still willing to consider anything that comes my way, anything Cash and his team brings my way. I'll leave it at that. But we are not done trying to improve this team.
So, I mean, you could take that one with however you want, right? I'll be honest with you guys. I've said it for a while that Snell could very well fall to the Yankees. I'm going to keep it 100 with you guys right now. I think the Yankees go into the year with the rotation they currently have. I don't think they're going to add Snell. And the reason I say that is I just want to be surprised if they do. I don't want to sit back and wait. I want to have my mind analyzing what the team is right now. I don't want to get caught up on Blake Snell. I'll be honest with you guys. I know some people are probably going to say I'm nuts here. I think some of these players got a lot of questions about if Scott Boras should remain their agent. And this is not me taking a shot at Scott Boras. I don't feel like I'm doing that. I just feel like he played his hand very wrong here. And there should never be a situation, folks, where Blake Snell is not signed yet to a major league contract. He just won a Cy Young Award. Cody Bellinger took his 1-year deal and said, I'm going to have a good year. He had a great year, and his agent can't even lock him in long term. Chapman had one of the better years he's had, even though I think he kind of sucked for a while, but he had a better year than he had previous years. He's still sitting out there. And Jordan Montgomery just won a World Series, and he's still out there. JD Martinez is still out there, guys. These are Boras clients. I'm sorry. If I'm one of those guys, I would sit there and start questioning. I understand this might be one of the best GMs in baseball, but have you looked at my baseball card for last year? Why am I still here? Why am I still out here? Got a super chat from my guy, Edge. We appreciate you, my guy. Edge says, Pete, what do you think of Madison Bumgarner or Mike Clevenger for the Yankees? Madison Bumgarner. You got to take the edge off there, my guy. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. Mike Clevenger, maybe. I don't think so. I think the Yankees are more than okay with guys like Will Warren. If that was the case, God forbid somebody went down, or quite possibly Will Warren has a great spring and the Yankees go, hey, look, man, dude's already built up for 150 innings, 160 as a number 5. We could really control his innings output, I should say. Maybe he makes the team and somebody goes to the pen. I think that's a real possibility. I think a lot of people feel like the rotation is a lock. I don't know about that. I think if Warren really shows up and shows out and they look at it and go, wow, this kid really impressed us. Let's say if Nestor Cortez just shits the bed. I think the Yankees got a serious decision there to make to go, you know what? We don't have to deplete our depth by just getting rid of somebody, but this kid could start in the rotation and Nestor could go to the pen or other ways around. It could be somebody else, but I do think there's possibilities there also. I think there is possibilities there also. This is Hal Steinbrenner talking about the one, the only Juan Soto. This one's pretty long, so let's take a listen.
Do you think Juan Soto adds to this team, and do you think you can keep him long term?
Well, I don't want to get too much into that because, he just got here, and I just met him 2 days ago. He's going to mean a lot. I got to talk to him briefly on the field. Very intelligent young man, and obviously very motivated and very successful already. Already a world champion, and already has just went right into the clubhouse and fit right in. So I think he's going to be great. And seeing him and Judge and Stanton 2, 3, 4, whatever the order in the lineup, it's going to be pretty special.
Could you take us through what you're thinking on the Soto trade? Obviously it was a big price to pay. Why did you say yes?
Oh, I mean, he's a generational player. I mean, the opportunity arose where the Padres needed certain things that we had. And I don't know how you can say no if you're able to do it financially and able and willing to give up what they're asking for, which was not easy for me to give up those guys. But I don't know how you could say no if both those things are possible to get a player like that, even if it is for 1 year. Hopefully it's not. But that's not something I was going to say no to if both those factors fell into place.
Okay.
Soto, it's probably going to cost more than what you gave Judge last offseason. Are you comfortable paying someone more than your captain?
I guess that's an interesting question, but not one I've thought about. I'm not sure Judge would care if we got Juan Soto for many years
Hell no,
to come.
Judge wouldn't care.
But look, the market is what the market is, and he's gonna cost what he costs. We'll just have to wait and see.
Knowing that it might just be 1 year of Soto, and given that how much you had to give up to get him. Does that up the thinking of adding to this year's roster?
No. I want to add to this year's roster if the opportunity arises, because we are always going to continue to try to improve. No team's perfect, right? There's no perfect team. So there's always work to be done. And, opening day is not pencils down, right? I mean, August 1st or whatever the date is pencils down. So we got a lot of time during the season if we have a need to fill it, and we're going to.
It's a fine answer, man. Look, Carlos, Yankees Farm, just took the words right out of my mouth on that one. It's the dumbest thing in the world to hear. I'm so sick and tired of hearing, are you going to be comfortable giving Soto more than your captain? Guys, look, this shouldn't even be a conversation. It shouldn't even be a topic. Soto's going to get more than Aaron Judge. It's that simple. The guy is 25 years old. He is a generational talent. Look, if anybody was made to fit the pinstripes, look at this guy in pinstripes. And I'm not just saying this because it's Soto and he's a great player. He fits the mold so well. I mean, how much more do you want? This guy grew up idolizing Robinson Cano playing for the Yankees. He literally just said that he speaks to Robbie Cano. Robbie Cano has been advocating he is made for the New York Yankees. He's going to love it. He's going to fit in great. Robinson Cano, whether however you feel about Robbie Cano with the steroid nonsense, look, I love the guy. I love Robinson Cano. I miss Robinson Cano on the Yankees. His prime was elite. When Robinson Cano was doing his thing for the Yankees, you can't sit here and name guys that were better than Robbie Cano during that time. One of the smoothest second basemen you could watch, unreal bat. Always felt he could do something good. I remember when he originally came up and you see the way this guy hit, you're like, holy shit, who the hell is this? Robinson Cano is a great when it comes to the Yankees. I don't care. I'll argue that with anybody. Robbie Cano was one of the best guys they've called up in ages and years. He's one of their greatest second basemen, if not their greatest second baseman of all time. That 09 infield's one of the best ever. And look, he got Juan Soto's ear. Soto knows the Yankees got money. They all know they're going to have to pay him. Soto's not going anywhere, folks. He's not going nowhere. For the Yankees, and I said this a while, and I'll probably say this a lot since then, right? I'll say it a lot more times. If the Yankees ever lost Soto, it'll be one of the biggest stains on this team's history. And I know people are going to go, well, Pete, free agents leave all the time. If the Yankees miss Juan Soto, okay? If Soto is here, which he is, we know that. That's locked. They gave up a lot to get him. If he is one and done, it would be one of the biggest stains in Yankee history and something that Hal Steinbrenner will live with forever. Mark it down, write it down right now. I guarantee that. It would be one of the biggest disgraceful moments in Yankee history if they cannot lock this guy in long term. That's all there is to it. This is not a guy you get and go, cool, thank you, brother. Too much to this club. Too much to the Yankees. William, I want to manifest something else. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. It's that simple. He ain't going nowhere. Let's keep the voicemails going. Let's get to the next one.
Hey, this is Joe Wade from the South Bronx. South Bronx.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm starting to really get sick of this smelly Blake Snell business. I like to call him Smelly Snell. Is this thing gonna happen or not? With this fucking agent and the grandstanding and the Hal coming out and something, we're still looking to improve the team, and Aaron Judge coming out and giving us his famous smirk, and no, we might not be done. Get this shit done. Get it done, or get somebody else, or just tell us, fuck them.
Okay.
This stupid-ass agent overplayed his hand. We're not interested. They can go fuck themselves. But, I want some closure on this. I'm really starting to get sick of that. And one other thing. What I need them to do is bring Jason Dominguez back sooner than originally anticipated. People who have Tommy John surgery, they can start hitting a lot sooner than they can start throwing, as you know. So this business where Karen Boone is saying, well, when he's ready to take the field, no, that's just another way of saying we're not going to DH him. When he's ready to throw as well as hit, then we're going to have him. No. I want him to come in as soon as humanly possible. And that means he can start hitting before he can start throwing. I don't care what Stanton does or anybody else does. He's clogging up the DH spot. Get him the fuck out of there.
Okay.
I want Dominguez and Soto and Judge back-to-back in whatever order. Okay, as I said earlier in one of my other voicemails, that is the 21st century version of Murderer's Row. That's what I want on the field. Anyway, that's it. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, man, look, I think we will get that at some point. Here's the thing, though. They're not going to rush Jason Dominguez back. They're not going to do that, and nor should they. Look, the Yankees have a good enough team to allow Dominguez to be ready. One, Jason Dominguez got to start a throwing program. He's already done that. He started doing long toss. We know he's a young kid. We know he should be ready to go quick. The Yankees aren't calling them up till the end of May at the earliest. I don't expect to see him up come June, July. And I tell you this right now. If everybody is kind of doing their thing, it's going to be a decision where the Yankees are going to have to make some tough decisions and figure some things out, how they go about that. But that is the best case scenario, and that should be what you want. Dominguez will be up this year. I believe that. If Jason Dominguez is healthy, which we have every reason to believe he will be, Jason Dominguez is going to force himself on this team. He could potentially be a generational player for the Yankees. He will find his spot. Do not worry about that. Giancarlo Stanton got to prove himself. He got to show off. He got to show that, yes, I'm good. I can get back to being a solid player. I can get back to being that type of guy. Alex Verdugo got to have a solid year. You know what I mean? There's questions that we got to wait and see what happens. But from there, we'll figure some things out. We'll see what happens. But I know everybody kind of been waiting for this, so here you go. Here is a picture of Spencer Jones and Judge next to each other. You could definitely see the size of Spencer Jones. Spencer Jones is a big kid. There's no denying that. He is a big kid. You look at those two guys together. Wow. Smacky that likey, hitty that subby, folks. There you see Jones to your right, Aaron Judge to the left. They're out there taking fly balls in center field. And again, just so everybody's aware, that is where the comparisons end. The comparisons end right there in size. Don't go jumping up and down. Oh my God, he's gonna be, we'll see what happens. Let Spencer Jones play ball, folks. All right, let him play ball. And then, of course, we have this right here. This should excite everybody. Wow, I gotta see this again. Look at this. I don't know how many times we see that this year, folks, but I'm excited for it. I am excited to see it a lot. And then we did have some of these. Let's go through some of this stuff here. Hey, you see Alex Verdugo in his new getup, ready to go, still rocking the chains. I love, by the way, I love that the New York Yankees said it's all good, brother. Keep your chains. You're cool. You don't have to not wear your chains. Let him wear his chains, man. Let him wear the little bling around his neck. Why not? It's a new age. Yeah, whether you like it or not, too bad, unfortunately. It is what it is. It's the way baseball is nowadays, and I just want to say I love it. I love it. There's a little more Alex Verdugo. Very, very excited about playing for the Yankees. Funny story about Verdugo. Apparently, Anthony Rizzo, while he was at first base last year, said, hey, look, man, you're going to be playing for us next year. And he's like, get the hell out of here. There's no way. But Aaron Judge and Anthony Rizzo are a big reason why Alex Verdugo is a New York Yankee. We just found out about that. And you see a little more of Doogie. And you see Doogie, of course, rocking that number 24. So he is obviously very excited to be a Yankee. We did finally get to see some Trent Grisham stuff. Let me pull this up here. And you see Bernie Williams with Soto. Bernie Williams there with Soto, folks. Yankees got a lot of updates on their page as Anthony Volpe, who we are hoping has a gigantic season. He does have a new swing path. I made a video on that yesterday. They see the kids from Venezuela right here hanging out. Only person missing in this one is Gleyber Torres. But other than that, Venezuela well represented with the New York Yankees. Let's see what else we got from the Yanks here. You got a little more of the team signing autographs. Yankees always do a good job with that. And there's the big three that we're hoping to have. Soto, Judge, and Stanton this year. These guys could put up a huge season. We'll see what Stanton is able to bounce back and do. Hey, you see Trent Grisham finally. So this is the first time we ever got any pictures of Trent Grisham. There he is. Ready to rock and roll. No batting gloves on, as you guys already know. And yes, as the beautiful, lovely, wonderful fiance just put in the chat, be sure, ladies and gentlemen, get your tickets. NYYU Day, folks. It is right around the corner. You don't want to miss it. NYYU Day. Do not miss it, ladies and gentlemen. 20 tickets left. Get your tickets April 20th, right around the corner. You're going to be upset if you miss it. I'm telling you right now, you're going to be very, very upset if you miss it. And I don't want nobody to be upset, okay? I want everybody to be happy. Just be happy. Let's keep the voicemails going, guys.
Yeah. What up, Simonetti Sauce? NYYU. How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing?
It's the one and only friendly neighborhood DJ Celio calling in again. What's up, guys? Happy Friday. Goodness gracious, man. We made it. We made another week, man. God is good. Anyways, I just want to say we need to sign Juan Soto and Balaki Snell. We need to get them, man. We need to get Balaki Snell bad. Well, we need them and we don't need them, if that makes sense. We need them because, yes, more starting pitching would make us really freaking good. So we don't need him because, damn it, Dane, prospects, man. I kind of want to see the prospects shine this year. From what I'm hearing is Chase Hampton is going to be a star. Will Warren is going to be a star. So let's see, man. Like I said before, I'm tired of waiting with these prospects because ever since '09, the only big prospect that has made it, big was Judge. In our farm system, was Judge. Other than that, most of our prospects have been bust. But I could wait, one more year or whatever, Anyways, I got a joke for you guys, and
oh God, here we go.
If you guys hate when I do snowman jokes, I'm gonna do an alien joke. All right? What do aliens like to eat? Unidentified frying objects. Gotta go. Peace.
He's got a book. I mean, I get it. I don't know what to tell everybody, but he has a book. I mean, that's all I can really say, guys. He has a book. He got a book. Tyler says aliens like to eat Uranus. Now we're really fucked up in the head and it's early in the morning still. It's about afternoon now. It's all right. Afternoon is fine. Let's keep the voicemails going, guys.
Hey, Pete. This is Mike Savage from the Great White North.
What up, Mike? Savage.
The other day ago, you were talking a little bit about closers. David Bednar comes to mind. He's on a $4.5 million 1-year contract. I think he'd be a great fit for the Yanks. Pirates become sellers at at the trade deadline, it's somebody that I'd like to see them go after. And he's a true closer. Thanks. I appreciate everything you guys are doing at NYYU. Salancha.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, Mike. Mr. Savage. The thing is about that, David Bednar, he doesn't have a 1-year contract. He signed for this season, but he's under control for about 4 or 5 years, I believe it is. So that likely isn't going to happen unless the Pirates just simply go, we're done here. Let's blow this thing up. They actually had a pretty decent offseason for themselves. They also just re-signed Mitch Keller long term. I think this is a team that is actually trying to potentially win. The Central isn't great, so many teams could shock you if, Paul Skeens and these guys kind of come through and they have a solid year. O'Neal Cruz is going to be healthy. I mean, the Pirates got a chance to be a better team than people expect. They also got Aroldis Chapman in their bullpen now. They're going to try to go out there and do some good things. If all falls to hell, maybe, you never know. But Bednar would be awesome. He would cost a lot, no question, just because of the control alone. But I'd be very happy with that. Let's keep the voicemails going, guys.
Good morning, Pete. This is Jean. I
Jean!
hope you're doing well. Hello
How you
to
doing?
Everyone at the NYYU
How you doing?
in the chat.
How you doing?
And the only real Yankee things that is most prevalent on my mind is, of course, hoping we get that Snell and that would be awesome. And I heard the other day, or read, I don't know what, but that Nestor Cortez was doing really fabulous in pitching.
That's the word.
And working out with the rest of the team. And that gets me excited because I don't want to give up on him, and I always was a big fan. But that's about it. I'm super excited. I wish I could get the spring training games to be televised. So I don't know when I'll get any of them on air. But I'm definitely got tickets to go see one on March 6th. And I know you guys going there starts on March 7th. So that's going to be very exciting for all of us. Anyway, go Yankees, and I look forward to the show.
Thank you, Gene. And yes, we'll be over there. March 6th is we arrive that day. We're not going to that game on the 6th. But we're going to have a lot of really fun coverage over there. We're going to be live just about every night. Matter of fact, today I got to put our schedule together for while we're there. We got a lot of late night meetings and things planned. But we're going to be live just about every single day. Again, if you are in the Tampa area, if you're going to be over there, any of those games, you see us, you're going to see the gear. We got all the gear on. We got giveaways and all that stuff, by the way, we're giving out. We're filming a lot of stuff there. We're vlogging the majority of the trip. We're also doing, basically, we're going to be outside the stadium asking fans questions, and we're going to put all that stuff out. So it's going to be a very, very fun and busy time in Tampa. I told the team the other day, there's got to be a day where we kind of just hang out and do something together as a team because it is going to be a lot of work. I've warned the team already. It's not a vacation. It's not fun. It's the type of guy I am. I'm that type of George Steinbrenner, okay? Not a vacation, boys. We're going to have a good time. We got to work. It's about work. It's about work. It's about work. It's about work. That's the type of guy I am, all right? So, I got a lot of messages from you guys. Hey, can I join then? Why would you? I don't think you want to, all right? I'm not easy, okay? All right? No, you can't go to the beach. Not allowed. Not allowed. There's no beaches over here.
All rise, motherfucker.
That's right, damn it. No, but it's going to be fun, guys. There are a lot of interacting things with you all. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait for it. I'm super excited about it. We're less than 2 weeks away. We are less than 2 weeks away for this happening, so it's going to be amazing. And I think you guys are going to really like all the material we put out there for you. So let's keep the voicemails going.
Yo, what up, Pete? Justin from the West Coast. Appreciate letting me know what song that was in the beginning. That song gets me hyped, not just for your show, but just in general. So I really appreciate you sharing all that. I don't even want to get started on the Fanatic thing because it's gonna ruin my life. It's gonna ruin baseball for me. It's not cool, man. I'm just glad they ain't no Yankees pictures like that. All right, they must have gotten the memo. And also, where are all the ball players? Where are all the ball players like complaining everything? I've only seen ball players be like, "Yeah, this uniform's a shit." Well, okay, great. I'm glad it feels great, but it don't look great, especially from us that have to watch you or get to watch you rather. It's just that needs to be fixed. And I believe the Fanatics actually posted something to say that they were fixing it, or they're trying to fix it before opening day.
Yeah.
So they accomplished that. Also, not even a side note, another note, Yankees vibes are immaculate right now. I'm a youngin', so for me, I have yet to see the vibes like this in a very long time. I think it's going to be such an exciting year, even if we've got like 95 wins or 92 wins or even 90 wins at all. I mean, shoot, with the way our division looks, we are all either getting 90 wins besides the Red Sox, or something like that. I mean, man, this division is nuts. Vibes are immaculate. Everyone, good morning. Hitty the stubby, smacky the likey, and get her done.
Oh, yeah, you know about smacky that likey, hitty that subby. You guys know the deal, man. Big year coming up for us. I'm going to get into a couple of more things when it comes to the Yankees and what we got going on. So here at NYU, of course, over the next couple of days, couple of weeks, we'll talk about that a little bit. But let's keep the voicemails going. Oh, wait, that one's not my bad. Let me do a refresh real quick. I think we had a few more. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. 1 second. Anybody sending me messages about Judge playing first base? Just stop. Just stop, guys. This is a very common thing in spring training. Aaron Judge, he's low on the depth chart. If Aaron Judge is playing first base at some point this year, ladies and gentlemen, things have gone very bad for the Yankees. I'm just going to leave it at that. Calm down, please. Let's get to the next voicemail. There's a reason I'm not talking about it.
Pete, is Matt.
Matt!
Last night I was watching a video on the New York Yankees championship run in '09. So I say this. I hope that we can go 103-59, I think it was, in '09. If we could go 103-59 this year, we will definitely win the World Series. All right, buddy.
Matt, I appreciate you, my guy. And look, I would be very, very happy if the Yankees were to do that. That would be amazing. That would be great. So look, we all want the same goal, man. We want to win a World Series. We want the Yankees to do it. Doesn't matter, whether we are upset with the front office, doesn't like the front office, all that other stuff. It doesn't matter one bit. For us, that's not the point. The fact of the matter is, at the end of the day, we just want this team to win. No matter who is at the helm, no matter who the manager is, we all want to salute the Yankees winning number 28. We want that title back in the Bronx. That's what we all want across the board. And look, everybody should be excited about what this year, what this team can do this year. As Damian Serrano says, they can win 112 games. It doesn't mean they're going to win a chip. It means they're one of the best teams, if not the best team, in the regular season. Doesn't mean nothing to the end goal. We all know that. But things are looking up for the Yankees right now. Even if they don't add another starting pitcher, guys, they got a lot of depth, which is very, very important, which is something they haven't had over the last couple of seasons. We believe the offense should be better. I think the bench is pretty solid. I think this is a year that maybe Oswald Peraza could break out and really get a shot eventually. I think him coming into camp in amazing shape, adding muscle, I think is going to mean something. But for a guy like him, he has to show off in spring training games. He has to come out of spring training and camp and go, wow, I opened a lot of eyes. I played great. He's one of the guys I'm looking at in spring training. He needs to have a very, very solid performance. If not, he might be stored in AAA until somebody eventually wants to take him off our hands. And it's sad, but it's also true. We all probably know that already. But he's a guy I'm looking at. Of course, the top prospects, how do they fare in spring? We'll see. But there's a lot of good that we're seeing early from the Yankees that everybody should be excited about. There's always things we could be negative about. There's always things we could find and go, there's red flags. We all understand that, though, I believe. But everything as of this moment is looking solid. Guys are healthy. Knock on wood, because you never know how quick that could change. But as of now, guys are healthy. Guys are doing their BP sessions. Hell, on Sunday, Carlos Rodon is taking the mound. We got that game for you on Game Season Live. And by the way, just a couple of quick updates on that before we wrap up today's show. Game Season Live does indeed return on Sunday, folks. It does return on Sunday. Does not mean we're going to call every spring training game. We're not. I'll tell you right now, I'm definitely not calling every spring training game. Got to save the voice. This year, we also have a post-game show. So there's a lot of work being done on that. So basically, guys, during the regular season, when game season is on every day, basically, we'll have Game Season Live on. Once Game Season Live is over, the post-game show will jump right in. So I want to make sure you guys know about that. As you're in game season, prepare yourself right after that. You go right into post-game season live. It's going to be amazing. The show 247, my guy. He says, how you doing, Pete? Just wanted to know which spring training games are you attending? I live close to the stadium. Would love to link up if possible. We will be there from March 6th for about that whole week. So I believe it is the Tigers game, Tigers at Yankees. We're also going to Dunedin for the Yankees at Jays. Then I think it's the Braves and the Orioles at George Steinbrenner Field. So we'll be at all of those games. So we're excited about it. Post-game Pete is the best. Rara, I'm very excited about doing the post games this year. I think you guys are going to love it. I think you guys are going to love the style that we do it in. And you know what separates us from everybody else? You guys know we're genuine to the fans. You guys know we do this for you. You guys know we want your input. You guys know we're all about the fan. And that is exactly who NYYU has been since the beginning. And we are now. We will continue to be. So I'm excited about the post-game show. It's definitely going to take a little bit of time to get used to all of it. But one thing about us here, guys, we don't commit to something and stop halfway through. We do it all the way. And I think it's going to be a huge show this year for us. All Rise continues. You guys know Bronx and Nothing on tonight, 9 p.m. Do not miss it. Mario and Kev back together. They're ready to rock and roll. And with that being said, guys, September, my God. I'm thinking of the next event after this one. April 20th. We have 20 tickets remaining, guys. If you're in the area, if you can make it on April 20th, make it on April 20th. I'm telling you guys right now, you're not going to want to miss it. These events at Yankee Stadium are amazing, and we only have 20 tickets left. Get your tickets now. We're going to have over 150 NYYU fans in the building. It's going to be amazing. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Smacky that likey. Hitty that damn subby before you leave. And we will talk to you guys later tonight. Bronx and Nothing, 9 p.m. Do not miss it. Peace, guys. I'm out.
It's heavy. Famous love. Yeah, I gotta keep it trendy on my soul. I'm the most selfish person that I know. Here we go down the rabbit hole. Got a couple carrots around my neck. Self-respect, when you out of line, you put yourself in check. They don't hear me, they don't hear me though. Cycles going round and round and round like a merry-go. Stand for truth, or fall for any old scenario. That's why I keep my circle smaller than a Cheerio. Cause this the company you keep. Stay woke, please don't get caught sleep. End up sowing what you reap. Know your worth, and don't sell cheap. The ghost is inside of me, can't take it out of me.